Hey, what's going on, guys? I just wanted to shoot this video to give everyone a real good encouragement because we are doing amazing. This team, Next Level Lifestyle, is kicking some serious butt. Now, what I want to help you guys do is understand how to start taking massive action and really having a vision for what it takes to have success in this, because doing this slow sucks and fast is really fun. You want to have quality problems, like you've got too many meetings to be at and you can't be in so many places at the same time. You don't want to have problems like you're wondering what happened to the person that you did a meeting with 3 weeks ago and if they're going to join your business or not. You shouldn't be thinking about those kinds of problems. So you don't want to get hung up on if this one person is going to be joining, because if you're doing this right, you should be talking to so many people that you're almost forgetting who you're talking to. I mean, you shouldn't forget who you're talking to, but it would be a better problem than worrying about the one person that you talked to 2 weeks ago. I just want to help you guys understand the math with this. If you show if you show 10 of the people who love you the most, who you'd have the most fun traveling with, who would, you'd have a fun time spending $1 million with if you had to split it 10 ways, I really want you to just stop for just a second, even pause this video, and think about those 10 people. Who would it mean the world to you if they could come travel with you all over the world? And you could be money-making buddies. Maybe it's your family, maybe it's your best friends, but you need to show those 10 people. Now, on average, again, the numbers are 4 will say no, and then 6 will say yes. Now, the way this works, just so you understand, is once you've signed someone up, once you get them on board, you have to train them right away. You've got to get this person to understand the formula on how we do this business. Because if they go out there, ignorance on fire is always great, but what ends up happening is people tend to go and burn bridges. They're doing things wrong. They're doing approaches that we never taught, and then when it doesn't work for them, then they get disheartened. So you want to make sure that you're training people right away. Now, you get 6 out of 10, we help them get their hot market. And we're going through those people, getting them 6 out of 10. And then those people's hot market, 6 out of 10, and so on and so forth. And you build through. I'll give you a great example on how a build through works. I talked to Jonathan, who talked to Gord. I helped Gord get Nelson. Nelson got David. David got Molly. Molly got Trina. Trina got Lynn. And Lynn got a bunch of people. So that's called building through a network. You want to build through people. So Jonathan, at the beginning, he had no idea who Lynn was, you know what I mean? But through someone, you meet someone, you meet someone, you meet someone, you meet someone. That's how we build this business. You want to start thinking depth, not many. Think deep instead of wide. That's what you really want to understand with this. It's not the you show. Now, how do you make a business go fast? You have to be coachable. You've got to do what the people who are having success do. You've got to follow the instructions. You have to become a professional inviter. You got to get good at doing some presentations. Remember, the main thing that you have to understand to do the presentation is just that 3-step setup. Your why, tell them it's a big deal, you're all in, and tell them that there's no pressure. When you understand that, you just have to become a professional inviter and do a little bit of the presentation or learn how to do a good presentation. Then the rest of it is easy. Enrolling people is simple. Zip. Name, number, email address, mail-in address, get them on paper, plunk them into the system. And then learning how to train people, that'll come as you get good. That'll come as you go through the motions. But again, you just have to have the understanding that you gotta do activities. You have to take actions every single day. Now, there's this sort of thing that happens. See, a lot of people, they don't understand that you have to have endurance if you actually want to have success with this. Because, look, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Not every day are you going to feel like you're lit up and on fire for World Ventures. Every single day you're like, I can't wait to do my World Ventures business. Woo! I mean, look, that's fantastic. And if you feel that way, well, you just stop doing drugs. But listen, what you need to understand is that feelings fade. And just like in a relationship or in anything in life, you've got to do the work. Now, at the beginning, it's the toughest part because people always think, I'm going to make $1 million so fast, and people are going to join my business right now. And then 2 people they join end up dropping off. And then they're like, oh, it's not going to work. And then they get discouraged. Well, guess what? That happened to me. That happened to a lot of people. It's going to happen to people. People will quit your business. People will join, and then people will quit. That doesn't mean your business isn't going to rock. It doesn't mean it's not going to go. It doesn't mean it's not meant for you. It just means that you got to up your skills. You got to up your game. You got to keep doing the motions. You got to go through the numbers. People will show up. And if you keep doing the work and following the program and doing what we teach you to do, your business is going to work for you. But you've got to work for your business. Does that make sense? I hope so. Listen, I want you to just understand something right now. It's very important. If there is nothing that you're doing right now in your life, and just, this is between you and yourself, if there's nothing that you can honestly say is going to get you a residual income of between, maybe $2,000, maybe $5,000, maybe $10,000 US dollars per month residually, if there's nothing that you're doing right now that's going to get you that money for sure, if you do work that you can do to get that income, then I'd suggest that you rearrange your priorities and make this on the top of the list or up at the top, because this works. You can accomplish that with this. You got into this because that's what you wanted. You want to have the time and the financial freedom. It's not going to come easy. You got to book meetings. Look, don't be the person who's watching this video and thinking, it sounds so great, but it's Shane, you're different. Or, it's, Dave and Jordan, they're just different. They know more people. If you're telling yourself that, you're telling yourself lies. And don't believe those lies. There's no advantage that I've got other than that I'm willing to take more no's and I maybe have higher goals than you. So if you're not accomplishing your goals, if it feels like you're hitting walls, when I used to hit walls and I'd run out of people to talk to and I didn't know how to book meetings and I didn't have things going on in my business, do you know what I realized was this? It was a wall, but walls are only made so high. I needed to look up higher. I needed to set some higher goals. Instead of thinking about making an extra $10,000 a month, I needed to start thinking, how can I make an extra $200,000 a month? So what I decided to do is up my activity levels. You need to up your activity levels. Go through the no's, you'll get the yeses, and it's like mining. Eventually, you strike gold, and it's worth every single no that you've ever heard in your life. It's worth the hard times. It's worth those moments where you feel frustrated, if you feel frustrated in your business. Because walls only become obstacles if you're looking high enough. But if you're looking straight ahead, guess what? You're going to run into things and they're going to stop you up. You need to realize that there's a way around it. You've got to up your activity levels. You've got to up your skills. You've got to be willing to book more meetings. You've got to put it on the priority list. And again, if another month, another 2 months, another 3 months goes by and you're not actively recruiting people in your business, or if you're maybe planning on just having one meeting a week, how do you think that that's going to grow your business? Like, it's not going to. That is a terrible plan. And if that's your plan, just have one meeting a week, you need a brand new plan because your plan sucks. It's not going to work. You have to have a couple hours a day that you're going to put into something like this. And again, there's no one who's, even if people got kids or whatever, look, guys, you're not too busy. That is absolutely inexcusable. That's an excuse. I was too busy. I still made it happen. Jordan, 2 kids, 2 incomes. Jordan has a marriage and everything, and he still did it. He was able to do this. There's no excuses because the people who are even busier than you are have been able to accomplish it. So you can too. You just got to stop telling yourself that story because it's a weak story. It doesn't work. Okay, it's not working for you. If that story was working for you, then you'd already have everything that you want in your life. And if you don't, and if you're not on track to making $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, $10,000 a month US residually, where you can just go and travel the world and not have to worry about income, if you're not doing anything to make that, then what is that worth to you? Don't you think it's worth dropping the Netflix and chill? Don't you think it's worth dropping some movies? Don't you think it's worth making some sacrifices in your life for a little season of your life? I am simply just proof that the system works. Jordan is simply proof that the system works. Dave Kershaw is simply proof. Jeff Chen, Jen Chen, Fred Bailey is just proof. Tracy Thomas, just proof that the system works. It works. You just have to work it. So listen, this is my little rant today. I want to get you guys really encouraged. Look, an RTE is coming up. We got John Wimbrey coming up here Saturday. I hope you got your tickets. I hope you're willing to take this seriously because this is what goes through a lot of people's heads. The longer you go on without getting any results, it's your fault for not taking any actions. It is. You have to take actions. You got to be willing to be coachable. There's a lot of people who I hear going out and doing meetings all on their own. And they're just starting their business. I never taught you that. We always said, hey, get one of us to come with you. Do a 3-way phone call. So if you're doing things on your own and it's not working for you, well, it's because you're doing things on your own and you're not being coachable. So be accountable to that. Now, what you need to understand is that if you want this to work, you've got to follow the formula. And you got to go out there and take some actions. And again, show up to the events. So take your business seriously because it is your business and I need you to take it seriously. Okay, so I love you guys. I hope you got some good value from this. Start booking some meetings. Take this seriously. In a year or two, it's going to take that same consistency. Listen, every day I'm not like, I can't wait to buy 3 meetings or have 3 meetings, but I make it happen because I know that eventually there's going to be other people in my business who are going and doing that and other people in their businesses and so on and so forth. And eventually what happens is you hit the level of income where you don't have to. There is a silver horizon here, guys. There's hope. There's a lot of hope here to change your life and your family's life forever, but it's not going to come easy. You got to do the work. So work the business. Let's make this happen. All right? So I'll see you at the RTE. If you haven't bought your ticket, buy your ticket right now. We need more tickets sold. Take care, guys.